हेलो मेरा नाम है मसलब जमा और इस टाइम पे मैं IGDC 2024 आया हुआ था एंड वी हैव द चेयरपर्सन ऑफ IGDC श्रीधर. सो श्रीधर, ये लास्ट डे, दिस इज द लास्ट डे ऑफ IGDC एंड व्हाट डू यू थिंक अबाउट द होल इवेंट दिस ईयर?
It's been an amazing experience. We have had over 5,000 developers all over from India and around the world. And, it's so much learning. We had like over 75 investors here from all around the world investing in companies. A lot of announcements have happened. We have a lot of government folks were here this time.
I saw lots of ministers coming in.
Exactly. They want to learn about the industry because they feel like this is a sunshine industry where there are going to be a lot of jobs. If I throw some numbers, right? India has only 25,000 game developers. Globally, there are 60 lakh game developers. That means there's a job opportunity where if we have more people, we could potentially, easily employ them, right? As long as they're talented. Video gaming has a revenue of over $350 billion, right? India has less than 1% of that market. Now, both of these are opportunities for us to explore, right? We can create massive number of jobs. We can bring in an insane amount of wealth to India. We just need more people to take up video gaming as a career.
As you said that, even on the day 1, day 2, and this is the day 3, I saw lots of ministers from South, Telangana, Tamil Nadu. They were all here. So one thing is sure that the government is supporting gaming and esports. But what do you think? What requires? We need more, obviously, because we don't exactly know. As we were talking earlier, we don't know how we're gonna all pan out. But building new games, what are the challenges that you guys face by supporting all these developers?
Well, first of all, not only South, we had folks from Rajasthan, the secretaries, of course, Central INB Ministry secretaries and special secretaries were here. So there is an interest both from North and South. There is no divide that way. That said, the biggest problem right now is we just don't have enough people wanting to be game developers, right? And we want high IQ people. What I mean by that, somebody who can get into an IIT or an IIM, decide to become game developers, right? If that happens, that's when we will have like the folks who are going to be the CEOs and product heads. Our biggest request from the government was simple. How do we get IITians to learn game programming, game development? So, so there are like 70 IITs, triple ITs, NITs, right? Yeah. If we can get all of them to introduce game development as a minor elective, that solves our talent problem. That's a huge thing. So we're going to do that. We've been talking to the government and government is very receptive of that. NIDs, we have 6 of those. None of them teach game design or game development. They teach, but it's a very small subject within interactive design. We want game development to be a separate course on its own. That's going to be the huge step forward to solve our talent problem.
Okay, so because you're supporting all these game developers, so what kind of exactly support do you guys provide by organizing these kinds of big events like IGDC? So how do you how many developers and in how many ways? I just want to know because this is a new thing which many of us don't know. So do tell us.
Then the number of activities, actually you can see some of the things we do, right?
From gaming.
Yeah, but if you narrow it down, we do variety of events apart from only this conference. Conference is our biggest event, but we go to cities, we do developer days there, we do in the colleges game jams, we organize large scale game jams, countrywide game jams. We are working with the government as well as the private sector to organize those. What that means is we want to expose people to game development. And hopefully some of them will fall in love with game development and choose this as a career, right? So that's a focus. So game jams is one of the things. If you are a game developer and if you come to events like this is where you are going to meet investors. Right. This is where you're going to meet publishers. This is where you might meet your potential co-founder. And that's what we want to do. These are the events where you meet, you can potentially figure out a way to, succeed.
Especially the industry leaders because sare log aaye. Okay, one thing, if there's one person who wants to develop a game, so what is it required exactly? And can you tell me about that? How we can how these developers can monetize their game, earn make their career, and then earn a living, a good high profile living. Yeah.
The reality, like any other creative industry, you need to be talented. Right? It's not like any other engineering where you code and you're set, right? This is something where you have to have something in you. Now, we are all born game designers. If you played cricket as a kid, you would probably have made up rules to extract most fun गली में इस तरफ मारे तो you चार है.
छः.
You made rules which work for you.
Yes.
That's game design. There's no other way. So we are all born game designers. Now, do we want to make it as a career is the question, right? So it's easy stuff. Getting in takes you months, not years. Understanding how to build code, build games is very easy. With AI, it has become even more easy. uh, so my recommendation, our recommendation is first build something. Don't worry about money will come. Anything you build with passion and it succeeds, money will come.
Right.
But build something, get that experience, prove that you are the one to build the next big thing, right? And once you do that, then people will come to you. There are so many companies here getting funded, right? Raising 2-3 crores is super easy nowadays, as long as you can prove that you are the right guy and you have the right talent.
Thank you so much, Sridhar. I think you have answered everything. But can you just say few things about the next edition and what we can expect from IGDC next year as well?
Well, this is just the beginning. I mean, I know it's 16th year, but we are, we're still growing. As more and more young people, get into game development, this is a place they are going to keep coming. But the next edition is going to be a lot more international focus. A lot of investors, international investors, a lot of international developers are looking at India because India has 15% of the gamers in the world. 15%, right? So, and that's the market they want to tap into.
Yeah.
Now, the problem with that, if we don't, others will, right?
Yeah.
So we need to build games for ourselves first, make money here, and also tap into the $300 billion market outside. So that's one thing we need to do. So we need more people to start building games immediately because a lot of others are looking at India and wanting to be here.
Right. Thank you so much, Sridhar. I think